Hey guys, my name is Felicia Fallum. I'm an artist, traveler, and stay-at-home mom. This is week number 1 of EC, or Elimination Communication. It's something that I kind of thought was crazy at first, but really interesting. I've do a lot with internationals, and I've seen cultures where the women hold their babies out on their arms to use the bathroom, specifically African countries. And then I've also studied China and Chinese people, the diapers or the pants with the holes in the bottoms, and then they know they're going to go to the bathroom, so they hold them out into the street. I've also seen videos of it happening next to someone on a bench and different things like that. And so I've known that a lot of the world does pottying differently for young babies and children of all ages, and also before disposables, in the U.S. and up until I want to say it was the 1960s when cloth diapers were invented, and it became this marketing thing to sell diapers. Before that, diapers were kind of just seen as a backup. It wasn't the main goal of bathrooming in the United States either. And so I've just kind of been doing some research, and I started over the weekend paying attention to babies' cues and trying to thinking about the times, transition times between feeding, right after feeding and right after naps. First time in the morning is the easiest catch, and then after naps are the other ones, and then transition times, when you take him out of the car seat, those types of things. So I'm doing some of the major transition times and paying attention to his cues, and he's looking at me now playing with the toes. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. And over the weekend, I was paying attention to those cues, and I'm still doing that. There's a lot of times where I'm like, oh yeah, that was a pee. He just peed. So I can tell afterwards. But so yesterday I started trying. It was Monday. And I got 0 catches. I only tried twice, and they were both, the first time I missed it just barely. And I could tell he was finishing in his diaper. And then the next one, I missed it, just tried it. And then today I did the first catch after he woke up this morning, and that we got. And then the second catch we did, number 1 and number 2 was, believe after a nap. And then I just missed one. He went in his diaper. We went for it was 2-hour long walk to the grocery store. And then just now he went while I was feeding him. And so I don't know how to stop mid-feed yet. That's one that, anyway, so yeah. So anyways, all that to say that day 2, and I've already gotten 2.5 catches, however you want to count it, which is really exciting. And it has been nice because the diaper really has been, I've been able to view it as a backup rather than the main thing, which I think has been nice because all day he had a fairly fresh diaper, and I only had to change him once because of it being wet. And then we went for the walk, and so then after that everything's been off. But early on in the day it was only one change, and that which is great. So yeah, I think I will be sticking with EC. I won't be doing it every day, but days when I'm home, I'll probably try to do it in the mornings most days when we first get up, and then after naps, and then other times when it makes sense and works. But it was something that you can do. You don't have to do it all the time, is my understanding. I'm still researching it. And when I'm home, I'll probably do it because it's not any more work than changing a diaper. I would say it's less work, about the same amount of work. It's also really neat to be able to tell that your baby, to know what some of the movements and what he's doing with his body and different things. And it's really interesting. It helps you kind of know what other cues are too. I'm beginning to see why he's fussy, which I didn't realize that if you get into the research behind mammals all have hormones that help depict when we pee, and we have natural instincts. And when you start to see those things, oh, you're squirming now, you're fussy now because your bladder is filling up and it's uncomfortable to you. You're screaming in your car seat because it's getting less comfortable as that fills up, and you're moving around because you don't quite know what to do. And your instincts are telling you not to go in your pants, not to soil yourself where you're staying, but you are being forced to. So just kind of knowing what's going on. It's been really interesting to watch, and his butt's been more dry, and just I feel like there's nothing to lose with it. So I think I'll keep doing it. I don't know if I'll do it every day or if what it will look like. I'm good. Like Friday, I'll be gone for a while, so I won't do Friday. Weekends, I don't cloth diaper on the weekend, so I probably won't do EC. Because my husband doesn't like. I do the cloth diapering on my own. He's not really interested in that, which is totally fine. I think I tend to have like granola hippie qualities, and that's we're very different in that way. But yeah, it's been good. So, anyways, if you are thinking about starting EC, I would recommend it. If you're thinking about cloth diapers, I would recommend it. There are cloth diapering groups on Facebook and elsewhere, I am sure. I haven't joined an EC group. If you Google EC, if you search EC on YouTube, there is one woman who's kind of the main person. I recommend her. She's been good, super helpful with breaking it down and just kind of the intro, the basics of it. I would do your research before you start, and kind of like figure out what your motivation is. And this is how I do things though, is like I research, and then when I have enough, I go for it, if I decide to go for it. And that's, I would say research it first and see if it's something you want to commit to, because there's some like mindset and attitude things that I think will be really helpful in going for it. But yeah, that's my first 2 days of Elimination Communication, and today is Wednesday, correct? Yes. So I'll probably do one more day this week, and then that'll be it for this week. And one thing too is like that the worst case scenario is really that when we're ready to potty train him, he will know what a potty is, and there won't be the fear of using the potty and like some of the challenges and the fights that kids have. I feel like that's the worst case scenario. But I've already caught stuff, so like there's really no other worst case scenario. And kids can fight it and resist. They can go on potty strikes and different things. So it's yeah, it's a thing that I think is easier for both of us and makes, yeah, anyways. So if you're curious, I'd say give it a go. Really nothing to lose. So take care.